Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome to today's BLOKTOPIA video update for Wednesday 5 January. Very quickly, if you're not in the Discord, guys, join us in the Discord. We actually make a lot of different discussions. Today people are talking about Chainlink as well and the way Chainlink is moving. But since this is a BLOKTOPIA video update, I'm going to actually talk about BLOKTOPIA. And there is something known as Adam and Eve double bottoms, right? And I'm going to show you if you don't know anything about Adam and Eve double bottom. So basically, BLOKTOPIA on the 4-hour time frame has made first bottom right here, and then it's making potentially the second bottom. But what does Adam and Eve double bottom mean? What the hell is that? Now basically, if you go and read about it, you're going to see an image like this, and basically this is the Adam, and then you have the Eve as well. Now Adam Eve, what does mean is that you see when you go in a downtrend like this and the first bottom is narrow, it is like sinking to each other. It's narrow, it's very narrow, like in a V shaped, like all of a sudden you went down and then you picked to the upside, right? And then the Eve is like an extended bottom. Do you see that? It doesn't go up very quickly like the V shaped, okay? It just goes down like this and then moves sideways a little bit, and then finally go to the upside. Now the good thing is that these are bullish patterns, and then you have the Adam, you have the Eve, and then from here you can see that you have the confirmation of when it's going to go to the upside. Now what can we expect out of this? The good thing to expect out of it is that it's a bullish pattern, and then the confirmation and the neckline that you're looking after is going to be this neckline right here. So the good thing about it is that you are actually looking to go and pick to the upside if this double bottom plays out, and it's going to go all the way up to that particular price, which is going to be the 56 as well. Now what you want to see next is you break this neckline, backtest it, and then you continue to the upside. So what is going to be your technical target out of breaking the Adam and Eve double bottom right there? So you're going to take the top to the bottom, measure the top to the bottom, and then when you break out of that line, this is going to take you nearly 60 to 63 region, and that's going to be a very nice, good, lovely pump all the way to there. That's going to be like 23%, and from here to here that's going to be 10% as well, which is actually good. Now there's one more thing that I want to talk about, and if I zoom out of this structure, yesterday I didn't tell you about this. Yesterday, if you don't know anything about yesterday's update, is that on the RSI we already are making a bullish divergence, and potentially now you see this chart that you see right now. I don't know what happened. Why is my chart acting very funny right now? I'm actually going to reload the charts a little bit in here. I don't know, it's kind of messy right now. All right, so block, great, here we are. Now what I wanted to say at that time is you are making a potential falling wedge. Do you see that? I just noticed this one yesterday. It's like this was a big falling wedge, and remember these are bullish patterns. So basically if you break out of the falling wedge, you're going to go back to where you formed the wedge. It's not going to go in one day, but when you break out of it, it's going to be a very slow journey, up and down, continue just like this until maybe February or March to go back to where you form the falling wedge. That's where you begin the falling wedge, and that's where you're actually going to go up to the falling wedge. Now when you break out of this wedge, of course you're going to go back to the upside. Now the apex is nearly 7 to 8 9 10 max, okay, until 10 of January, 5 days from now. And I do hope that this one doesn't go down, but there's one more food of thought to give you again, because nothing is guaranteed in crypto, and we still haven't broken out of this falling wedge as well. So can BLOKTOPIA go down? Potentially it can even go all the way down if this Adam and Eve double bottom doesn't play out, because according to the survey they actually gave us a result. They say that the overall performance rank is 1. Okay, 1 is best. So basically 17 out of 39. Now break even failure rate is 12%. Now this one can fail, but the ratio of failing the Adam and Eve double bottom is 12%. Now the average rise is 43%. Okay, so basically if you break out of this one, out of this thing, can we say 43%? Where does 43% takes you? That's going to take you to the 72, right? 0.072. Now the percentage meeting target price is 69%. That means that 69% of the time this one does play out, and 12% of the time it fails, and the other percent it just doesn't really, do anything. It just stays on the sidelines. So it's not a guarantee, of course, according to them as well. It's not even a guarantee that you're actually going to go to the upside. But there are like 5, 6 reasons why this one is starting to look bullish to me. But there is one more problem on the daily that I just noticed. And it's really, really important to actually, point these things out. Now let's talk about this one. And you see, we have one touch right there, one touch nearly right here. You have one touch right there, another touch right there, and then now you're on the apex here. You're on the verge of breaking to the upside. Okay, now even if you break to the downside and lose the falling wedge, wait for the retest. It could be a fake out, and then you go to the upside. So if you basically go down to nearly 46, let it come back to 49, potentially backtest and fail, and then potentially you're gonna drop even way more down to the 24. Now I'm still bullish on it. I'm not saying it's gonna do that, but this is technical analysis, and we have to keep in mind every single thing. Now it's for you to go to tradingview.com, open up the charts and follow along with this one, draw the falling wedge and try to look if it breaks down, then it's going to be a fake out or not. And if it breaks down, you have to be careful that it becomes a real breakdown, and then you continue to the downside. Now potentially I did notice that you can even make the fact that this is a, what do you call it, a bear flag right here. Do you see that? That could be a bear flag. And if this bear flag plays out, then BLOKTOPIA is going to keep falling. Now from here to here, that's going to be 62%. And the fact that you're breaking out of this, bear pennant, 62% takes you right down to this price level. I'm going to drop the blue line right there. So basically, if it does go all the way down here, you can already see that was your last swing high, and that does make sense as well. So what is it gonna be? What is it gonna be? Is it gonna actually break to the upside and continue? I've also invested in it, but I'm actually gonna close if it looks bad, if it backtest and fails, okay? But due to that bullish divergence, maybe this is your bottom, and then from here you break out of the falling wedge, and then you go to the 63 and to the upside. So there are more reasons to go to the upside at the moment. The favor is to the upside more than going to the downside, because if you calculate the number and if you do the math, you have the double bottom, you have a bullish divergence, you have a falling wedge. So more power to the bulls more than the bears, because the bears has just this one tiny reason, which is the bear pennant right now. And that's really hard to say if you're actually going to go down. And as a matter of fact, this is a big support line. Do you see that? That's a support line right there. It has been respected a few times before, here as well, there as well, here as well, right there, and now you're finding it right here. One more thing that I'm going to actually tell you before I close the video is that you can see that this is a spinning top. Do you understand that? And these are bullish, by the way. I'm going to do another candlestick reading, and you see this, you see right here is a spinning top, and they are bullish. When they appear in a downtrend, that means that the trend is about to reverse and go to the upside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the google.com right here, and I'm going to write in spinning top candlestick right there, and I'm going to go to the images, open up the image right here, and let me show you how a spinning top looks like when you're going in a downtrend. Actually, it's not a spinning top, it's an inverted hammer. Sorry, my bad. It's an inverted hammer candlestick. So here we are, look at this. This is what you see there. So basically, if I read this one for you, it's going to be a long wick, no or minimal shadow, and then they say they have the potential reversal. It could be a red body, it could be a green body, it doesn't matter. And this is exactly what we have right now. This is an inverted hammer, and from here potential reversal is going to start from tomorrow potentially. Finger crossed, not financial advice, but let's see what it does. I'm getting quite bullish on it because of the charts as well, and I think maybe in the next 2 3 months, if it does start to reverse, we can have a 2x or 100% or at least even 50% profits out of it. So yeah, so that's it for today's update, a long extended. I hope you enjoyed this one. Like the video kindly if you liked it, like it, because I need the likes for the YouTube algorithm, by the way. That would do me a huge favor, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.